Arudia, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is all about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
Whisper, it howls tonight. Dust swirls like spirits taking flight. Shadows crawl where the light won't go. The saloon doors creak, but no one's there. A piano plays in the empty air. Cards on the table, no hands to hold. In the ghosts of the grit, where the fires don't quit, and the bed where their sins like a badge on their chest. Rattle in the canyon side. Ravens circle like an evil eye. Every step you take is a wager lost. The desert don't forgive it, counts the cost. In the ghosts of the grit, where the living don't fit, and your next sunset could be your Deathrattle.
Welcome back, everybody. I did not mess everything up, so people owe me money, and they probably owe everyone else money too. I'm Scott Wahoker. I am your Marshal for the Deathrattle, which is a Deadlands campaign. We are doing the horror on Headstone Hill. Before we get started, let's talk about the benefits for the Deathrattle show, and then we'll go around and talk to everybody. There was one conviction and one Benny to Frost from Jensen for the mythic level sponsorship, which is outstanding.
Thank you, Jensen. Thank you.
Now Jensen is forcing me to do things like, try to figure out how to multitask.
Nice.
Give people bennies and not give bennies, and then you can give yourself your conviction. There were 65 likes. There were 36 likes redeemed, so nothing new. That feels insulting, Chris Hansen. That hurts my heart. Comments from last show were 39. We got to pump those numbers up. There was not as much shit talking as I thought. Total, we get one conviction and two bennies to Frost. Which is already taken care of. You get an extra Benny, apparently. And then we get one Benny to the rest of us for all the participation. And there's no fan art, mostly because I would not also be comfortable drawing pictures of a young cowboy underage and putting it up on the internet.
Do I also get out to Benny for the chat forcing me to be a child?
What? Youth. Yeah, if you have the
Youth
thing.
is its own reward, and it's wasted on the young.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think you can control your own bennies, to be honest. I really
Sure
do.
can.
Yeah, please control your own bennies. I'm not here to do that. I did turn off the hard choices mode, so I won't be overwhelmed with bennies last time. Oh my god. All right, before we get started, we'll have everyone say hi, and if you could give us an elevator pitch as to what happened last session from your character's perspective. So, truncated. And we'll start my clockwise, which is Frost.
Oh boy. So lots of fun exposition, learning about the passengers. We'll just call them passengers. Yeah. I'm not going to refer to them as anything other than passengers. But the gist of it from Eli's point of view is that this is a very dangerous place. We're going into more danger, and a lot of people don't like each other under the false pretenses of civility. We're being kind of civil. But there's poker played on the back of a moving wagon. There were gunmen shooting. There are people taking bullets, and him trying to help people, and then the sound of an artillery piece shredding the evening, or I guess morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is, shredding the air. And he's hoping that it is not going to impact the conveyance, but he kind of feels it's going to.
Yeah, we'll find out. Let's take a deep slice to the left, or like a bad swing at a quinceañera pinata, and go with Bill.
Well, I brought the right tools for the job there. From Elijah's point of view, well, I think things are going oh so smoothly to his dearly departed path, showed back up to give him a nudge, but as if to say, by the way, your day's about to be ruined. And lo and behold, on the horizon, some riders who have decided to make it their point to ruin his day. Though it seems the old man's influence has kind of rubbed off on me a bit, considering my reaction to it was to leap from the carriage and start stabbing people. Things have gotten rather away from him. The moment he's planning out his phrenological study on the rest of the party, just as a point of academic pride, and the next thing, there's people on the ground being stomped on by horses. I'm fairly certain I stabbed someone. Things have rather gotten away from me.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I'm pretty sure none of those are sins, are they? I guess we'll eventually find out.
I took the Lord's name in vain last week, mainly because out of character, I'm trying to cut down on my own swearing. Unfortunately, my character's having to cut down on blaspheming. So.
Ooh, chat, just remember that you got two people who can't sin. So if you detect a sin, let us know.
If you catch me taking the Lord's name in vain, bump it up to something that gets demonetized in your head.
Don't say that. Frost might have to spite you or something.
That's a true statement.
No sin detected.
True statement. And
you're forgiven.
All right. Let's slide over to Rhythm. Same battle plan.
Yeah. So from the perspective of August Reed, so far the West sucks. Sucks really bad. It's not nice, and it shoots children, and I don't like that.
No one made you play a child.
False. But other than that, the trip's been great. I've been able to make new friends with another seeming worthless child. We've got a whole bunch of people on this stagecoach, which all coincidentally are part of the same group that I am. That's nice to find. Who could have planned such a thing? The British guy seems British, which is it's a thing. And nobody out west so far seems to know how to gamble, so that is a definite positive. I'm not a big fan of the cannonball flying in my face. So we'll see how that goes. And very disappointed in my wolf companion so far, doing absolutely jack all. So we'll see if that changes.
That's been rough. That has been rough. And last but not least, over to our upper left square. Rob.
Yes. So Samuel Spencer is enjoying a very relaxing coach ride until we got attacked and most uncivilized. And then there's this one odd person who seems to be on the same team as him who likes to talk to his donkey. So he's a little concerned about this situation. And he thought he had things under control by grabbing the coach until he saw this cannonball headed towards them. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen now.
Well, we're going to find out here in a second. I will have one mea culpa. I think Rhythm guessed the year correctly. I don't know why I had 1886 stuck in my head. There's quite a few things that happened in 1886. It is 1884. I was rereading something. I was like, oh my God, I was 2 years off. So I am a time traveler. So yeah, that is my bad. In fact, I'm going to take a Benny for that, Rhythm. Thank you very much. You're going to need it.
I am going to need it.
But yes.
Every single one I possibly can.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I don't know. And I don't have any other fun facts about the Old West. We'll start off, though, with, let's see. You should never drink alone, or the spirits will end up sharing the cup with you. And that is an old superstition from the West, supposedly. And with that, let's pick back up. Maybe. See, I got everything worked out now. Good to go. Good to go. I did put the cool little stagecoach on here so everyone can see that. I realized it may have been a little cattywampus to figure out who was wearing what was what. So now we got Kid Lewis, so I don't know why he's wearing a mask. He's not actually a bandit, but he also shares a thing with a normal gunman, so I don't know what they're doing on their tokens. The rest of the passengers, you kind of see where they are. As I understand it, Elijah was the only person outside on another horse. Is that correct? Except for Sam. Sam's driving.
Yeah, Sam's not on a horse, but he's outside. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then where is I gotta turn up somebody because they're super quiet.
Yeah, Sendragon.
No, how? Why are you calling him out? Why are you calling him out?
It's not me, it's chat. I'm just speaking up for chat.
That's because he has a 1985 Tandy C1 microphone. That's not even a real thing. So, what?
I got a tin can and a string.
You do got a tin can and a string. Is what it kind of sounds like. It's awesome.
Upgrade.
It lends. I was gonna run the entire thing. I was gonna put a sepia, like that tint over the whole goddamn overlay for this game, and just have us do it in that old-fashioned orange tint. And then I was like, that might be real rough for a few things. Like, if you're colorblind, you're going to have a rough time. Okay, so
I have one of those for my camera here. I could just turn it on myself.
All right, I'm going to resolve the cannon fire. And it's not really a cannon. It's technically a Civil War bombard. It's kind of a holdover from pre-Civil War. I'm going to fire it off. Just so you know, it does have a penalty because it is a bombard. And I am going to provide the full penalty. They do not have spotters. Well, not really. Well, you know what? That's not true. I'm going to give them spotters. So it reduces the penalty by half. And here we go. As this cannon shot just takes this heavy arc after that detonation of the smoke powder. Oh, and it just... You see it arcing over, and Spencer, you're trying your best, and you manage to maneuver the stagecoach ever so slightly as this stupid bombard begins to turn and arc, and it's probably off-weighted because, you know, it's old and a little bit of an antique as far as weaponry goes, and it just deviates. And if people want to know how far it deviates, I can gladly roll the deviation roll for error.
Does it deviate into the freaking cowboys that survive explosions?
It does not. That's what I'm really...
Your poor wolf. No.
That's right. That's
yeah,
next to them. I'm very glad that it doesn't
right.
do that. Somehow
Let's
I don't think
see.
the parry roll's going to work.
Yeah, no, 2. So that's the deviation distance. and then, or whichever it is. All right, that's the distance, and then that was the direction, and so we're good to go. It just arcs way out. It detonates in the crick, and
God.
that will open up to me having to jump around and deal chase cards.
Oh, just pissed off some poor gold panner because he just
It's
destroyed
all
his fucking
right.
river he's been using.
It's all right. Oh yeah, we've running also this whole session, I think last one too, maybe partially, but it's using oh my god, what is it called? Archivist AI. It's basically transcribing everything that we say, which is unfortunate because those words now can't ever be taken back. But if you're interested in looking at it from a readability perspective, a wiki perspective, you can use that. There's a few other notes that I'll get into at the end of it. I just want you to know that you can do that, and if you use myarchivist.ai/erudai, that's this slash, not the other slash, you can get a 20% discount on a subscription fee, and blah blah blah. He said do it after the chase, but I did it now. I'm my own man. All right, everyone has their hands. My primary job is to drive Erudai as crazy as possible doing this. All right, go ahead and check your cards as usual. Let me know which one you want to use. Oh, that's interesting.
All set from my standpoint.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna select that
I'm
card.
not a fan of this one. I'm not a fan of this card.
Case
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the one that doesn't get the party kill. How many copies of the Wayne Narrows are in this deck?
I don't even know. It's who knows? All right, back to the card thing. Everyone ready to reveal the chase cards?
Yeah.
I'm all set.
All right, let's do this. Yes, reveal all the cards. Jesus wept. That makes me real nervous when it doesn't actually do the stupid thing right away. All right, what are we looking at? We have Queen High with the Cowboys, which is only one cowboy left, and that cowboy, Elijah, is there a cowboy with? I really don't remember. Is there a cowboy with you, or is the cowboy on the other side? I believe, right?
I think there were 3 originally on my side, and I've killed 2, or at least grievously injured 2 of them. I'm not sure if anyone else took out someone on the right-hand side. Or the other one might have lapped around. He was further out. I think there was one at longer range from me. Still.
All right, so I'm going to use this card, which participant with the fewest chase tokens gets 1 chase token. Let's see. Oh my God, where are the stupid chase tokens? They're always here somewhere. That's going to be the gunman. And I'm just going to duplicate it and then paste it. There you go. And let's see. That's it. So, and then the cowboy veteran is going to actually, those cowboy veterans, they actually begin to peel off. After the cannon shot went off and it missed and it almost murdered them, there's a lot of realization that this coach isn't stopping anytime soon. Now you got some crazy guy who's half-assing it across the plains, chopping people up. There's people shooting from the thing. You got someone who climbed on top of it. Now they're trying to control this thing. And that is it. And that cowboy veteran is going to peel completely off from this chase. And that's going to go down to the Jack of Hearts. No, diamonds.
All right, so I choose an opponent to get a free attack. So I guess the cowboy on the horse.
Okay, the one that's with Bill.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, with Elijah Brock.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Free attack it is. Is there a is there a chase penalty to this? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's a -2.
Yep. I'm going to set you as a target, and we'll see if this works.
-2.
There we go.
Yeah, let's see some failures on your end.
Oh, come on. What? Oh,
Man, I had to say it.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all.
I got that -2. That's gonna help.
That card hates you.
God.
My.
Dang.
That's success with a race.
Not fun. Not fun.
Do I want to Benny it?
I mean, it's fun, but why do you gotta be like that?
This is terrible. All right, here we go.
Hey, at least the cannon missed us.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll say that.
Oh God.
Why you gotta be so positive all the time?
There we go.
Good. It's in my nature. Oh God.
God.
Elijah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Are you gonna, you want to so the Cowboys? You're closing in because you got that deliberate like I'm gonna chop someone else, and comes that left-hand cross draw. That Colt Frontier comes leveled at you. That big 50 cal rounds of ball ammo sitting in it. Trigger squeezes off, and the smoke powder ignites. Do you want to soak this wound? It'll be 2 wounds if you do not soak it.
Yeah, I'll soak it.
No, this was on Elijah, not on you.
Oh, it's on
Samuel
Elijah.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up. Okay, it's my first shindig doing soak.
Oh,
I
I thought it was
Oh.
on him.
Yeah, sure.
Got it.
So spend your Benny, Elijah. Oh, it does say against you. I'm sorry, Elijah. Don't worry about that. Take your Benny back.
Oh.
You're fine. I didn't read the card. Go ahead and give yourself a Benny. Spencer, you gotta spend that Benny and make that soak roll.
Okay. Does I just click on vigor, or is there an actual soak button?
I think it's just you just click the vigor. There's no soak.
Unless I think if you assign the or apply the damage to him, it might automatically.
It might. Yeah, I targeted the wrong person on accident, so that probably would have helped.
And I'm
you
still
get-
distracted.
You got bennies? You got
Okay.
bennies? You got
Am I
bennies?
still distracted?
I mean, no, because it's top of the round.
Okay. Well, that still would be a failure, so I'll spend a Benny.
Yeah, spend those bennies. Come on. We're all rooting for you to get something other than a 1 or a 2. Come on.
Well, you need sixes.
No, you got one more Benny. It's okay. One more
Alright.
Benny. One more Benny. You'll make it up. Don't worry. I promise you. I'll give out more bennies.
Oh,
I'm not going to give out any more bennies.
I'm glad that was not a critical failure. Oh my gosh.
It would have sucked balls. All right. Samuel Spencer. That gun comes out. The Cowboy moves up. It's out trying to outpace Elijah and squeezes off that 50 ball round. And that thing slams into your chest. That is 2 wounds, and you are shaken.
Oh God.
But you did get your chase token, and I will give you a chase
Yay.
card now. So
Oh, great.
how dare you?
so
sir.
What a good deal for me.
Do we hear an exclamation of pain from Mr. Spencer?
Yeah, he's like doubled over, like, oh, it's in the gut. It's in the gut.
The stagecoach suddenly going left or right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
starting to slow down as he's like,
Oh, no.
I'm dying. Mama.
Elijah's thinking to himself, "Don't die. The phrenology of your head alone could get me tenured."
Jesus wept.
Jawbone that could be like 3 case studies by itself.
God. All right. So, Spencer,
Oh, I do it posthumously.
you do still have a free action where you can try your maneuver to try to pull the stagecoach ahead. You can make that. I almost said piloting roll. You can make the a driving roll, and if you get a success, then you get the token. If you get a raise, you get 2 tokens. Essentially, we're almost at the end of this, but it will help out the total count. I'm not a mathlete, but you guys are overwhelming them. So you can do that, or you can just take your normal action for this round if you so choose. However, there's an ongoing effect on the table that you can only perform 1 action per round.
All right. Yeah. Well, if I do the drive as a free action, is an additional penalty to it?
Yeah, you're negative for taking a bullet to the chest, like the
Oh,
soft, like
I
the
mean, is there
soft
benefit if
fucking
I-
city slicker you are.
I mean, if I use my regular action to drive, is that better? Does that give me any benefit versus just doing it as a free
No,
action?
no, yeah, you're the ones that you get the free action anyway, and then you can always try again if you fail.
Right, 'cause
You
I'm
can
a
use one of
shill,
your bennies
so-
that you have left, though. Oh,
A completely
I'll-
natural state to suck at doing
Oh,
stuff with
wait,
a
that's
bullet
I'm
in your
right.
shaking
chest.
now. I'm
yeah, you're
shaking. I can't
speaking.
actually.
Oh, you can't do anything. Oh,
Can't do
you know what you
anything.
could do though? You could spend a penny to unshake.
Yeah, if I had one.
Anyway, let's go to the 9 of spades as Samuel Spencer is pumping blood from his chest. Crikey! Oh wait, wrong continent. All right,
Close.
Mr. Porter.
Deadlands in Australia must be rough.
Wow.
Good lord.
Well, let's see what this card says. Draw 2 chase cards, and then I deal 1 chase card to each ally. How does that like I deal cards from my hand to my allies after that, or you deal them? I don't. That's worded weirdly.
Yes, you would deal 1 chase. You do 2 cards, and you can give one to. You give one to. You split them up. You give one to an ally, one to an ally. The real question is I don't know if that's going to work on the digital tabletop. But we're going to find out.
Let's see what happens.
All right, let me.
Let's go gambling.
Chase card and chase card. I think you should. You might be able to look at it and send it to a hand.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Let's see here.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm going to send this to. Let's see. So, play card. If I click on play card, I'm going to see what it does when I click play card. Okay, it
Yeah,
says
sure.
pass to dealing with the card pile, or I can pass it to someone.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to throw this one into. Play this card by passing. I'm going to try and pass this to Rhythm. We'll see if it happens.
All right, Rhythm. Yo, did it work? Yeah, it did it.
All right, and then
Look at
this
that.
one, I'm
It
going
did
to.
it. Is there one that gives Spencer a free Benny?
That would be nice. And this one is going to go to. Where is the card here? I almost accidentally gave it to your hand. That's not going to work. All right, we're going to go to place that one to his. All right, so I passed those 2 out to people.
All right. I mean, technically, I'm a player. I'm fine with you handing cards out like that.
Here you go, cards.
Yeah, my
Complications
card.
for everyone. So then I guess for his action, I don't know if this is going to be wise or not. He heard him screaming out in pain. He's going to realize, oh no, I think he's driving. He's going to open the stagecoach side door and look and see, can he get up to the top from the side he's on and get to Samuel?
Yeah, that's easy enough. You just got to make that athletics roll
All right, I'm going to
with
turn off
with an unstable platform. That's okay.
I'll turn that conviction off because I
All
had
right.
that. Well, and because we need to help this guy and everybody else is in there, he's going to call upon a conviction. He's going to do an athletics agility roll, and you said it's an unstable platform. What is
It
that?
is.
Does that show up on here? It is.
Okay, yeah.
Boom! Look at that.
Yeah, boom.
All right, we'll see what happens to Eli. See if he gets run over by.
Oh,
Hey.
Right.
hi-oh.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. All right. That's a success and a raise. So you easily scramble out the windows are fairly large anyway. When the shade hasn't gone anywhere, you finally get that shade moved and you realize that your side of the stagecoach is now completely vacant, except for the giant bomb bar that is now about 75 yards away, and they were rapidly trying to reload that stupid thing.
That's the beginning of Lake Bombard.
You managed to scramble up, and you're up there with Spencer. I will unpause. Why is it not doing it? Okay, I will unpause the game so you can move your man next to him.
All right. And yeah, he's just going to try and steady him since he can't do anything else this round. Since we only get the 1 action, he's going to try and help steady him and get ready to heal him next round.
All right, fantastic. 9 of clubs. August red.
Yeah.
You have a complication.
I've got a complication, and I do have another card as well, but I'm sure that's for next round or something. So I gotta make an athletics roll or lose a chase token.
Yeah, and it's at a -2 with the complication.
Sure is, and I'm untrained in that. Oh,
And
not further trained in
so
that skill.
your complication -2. It's also stacked with the chase card -2. Those are
Yeah.
two independent things.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna assume that I'm gonna lose a
A
chase
token.
token, but let's roll it just in case. Why
We have
not,
faith. We
right?
have faith, and you have plenty of bennies.
I do have a lot of bennies to spend on dealing with the devil. That isn't great. So you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna spend a benny.
Rob is just furious.
And
what a
maybe
waste.
you should have been forced to be a child, Rob. And I'll just re-roll at athletics here.
Right.
That is not any better.
You gonna sacrifice that
and
Benny?
you know what?
The chase token. That's
Yeah, I'm just gonna sacrifice the chase token.
Okay, like the whole point is you guys have your collective chase token. It's a little bit different because you're all collective space. Normally, ideally, you're on foot or horseback or whatever, and so it matters who has any chase tokens. But I just wanted to see the quick chase deck in action and do you guys some fun.
You
All
just
right,
wanted me to spend bennies. I get
that's
it.
a true statement. That's a true statement. I didn't. No one made you spend a penny. I just talked you into it. Now you have a normal action.
Sure do. Looking out the side of my window here. What's on this side down here?
Just canyon walls. Honestly, yeah, you're mostly in this canyon walls. You were taking that turn coming around the bend and where that little is basically like a small hillock and a copse of trees are where that bombard is. You don't really know that, but you can hear everyone screaming about it and whatnot, and so it is what it is, and you can see it from the other window. But honestly, Elijah was kind of keeping pace and is keeping pace with the gunman who's on that side. You can kind of see the gunman. I have Elijah's token position so everyone can see it and it doesn't look weird and he's suddenly vanished. Sure. But yeah, you can technically see the last gunman who's riding and who shot a pistol, and then you heard Spencer scream.
I gotcha. Okay, so it's just the one gunman left because the cowboy peeled off and is heading out.
Yep.
Very cool. I don't like this, so I'm gonna try to persuade. I would like to persuade the kid Lewis here to actually do something with those pipe throwers here. Yeah, I want him to get in on this thing.
All right, you gonna actually try to persuade?
Sure am.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leverage anything else against him in this case. I'm just gonna look at him. This is your time to shine, kid. Let's do this. And
let's have that persuasion at
throw this awful persuasion. Yep, throw this awful.
Oh my god! Did you forget to add points to persuasion?
No, I just didn't have any left over because of things.
You're fine, but you have a negative for that because of the complication.
Yes, I do.
Chase, yeah.
So that'd be a big failure so far.
Yeah.
Do I care enough to throw Benny at this? Because it's, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw another Benny at this. So I want him to do a thing. I'm gonna try anyway.
Oh my god! You trust this kid?
Nope. It's even worse.
All right. Ow. All right. So you tell him you said your words, and with all the gusto, a 14-year-old child in the middle of a stagecoach holdup attempt. Kid Lewis looks over at you. Won't you shut your dirty son of a whore mouth? And he proceeds to climb on the outside of that stagecoach. And he is holding onto the rail and draws one pistol and is aiming it towards where that bombard is as you guys are making that turn. And I'm going to have to give him, I need him to do a roll.
I'm just going to remind him real quick because he's crawling out that he still owes me for our gambling earlier.
Mm-hmm. If you don't fly, you ain't try. and he falls the fuck off the stagecoach. That is it. Gone. He completely lets go. Gun goes down. He slides off. The wheel catches him, and he tumbles back down as you guys continue on.
There goes my money.
Here, I
Let's talk
thought
about
when you
Rambo.
said you were going to try and persuade him, I thought you were going to, for sure, since you were gambling, just say, "Bet you can't hit that guy." But
Just right by him, no balls.
Wait, how many people have gotten run over by the stagecoach now? Is it just the one? Is he the only one?
2, the original.
Oh, that's right, the driver.
Original
got-
driver.
I was going to say, I thought there was
Oh, well,
another
well-
bump.
I
Are
think
we
he ran
keeping
over
track
one
of-
of the guys like stabbed as well.
Oh,
we
yeah.
Yeah.
He got caught
3.
in the arm.
Yeah,
You got stopped by
break
the
a
horse
wheel
and caught in
soon.
the arm by the wheel.
You guys are terrible keeping track how many people have been run over by.
You got to
Damn
rename this thing the
stagecoach.
breaking wheel.
I'm just
Right.
thinking we're going to have to
I,
hose it down. That's
I
That
think
is-
your
What?
I think your assessment of us
weird.
being terrible is skewed.
We'll find out. The real adventure hasn't even
They can be
started yet. Speaking of terrible people, 7 of clubs. That's a complication, Bill.
It is indeed. Let's take
Elijah
another
Brock.
check, shall we?
You get to make your free action with your athletics roll. And your complication gives it a -2 to the roll. But you have no chase penalty, so that's kind of pleasant.
Yeesh. I'm going to Benny that.
Okay.
the dice hate us.
They do. I don't understand it. All I did was fire 1 round and it almost destroyed Samuel Spencer. Is that what the -2 applied to it?
It's not with a length 2, so it's 2.
Yeah. You want to
Goodness.
leave it or you want to Benny it?
Uh,
You're going to take fatigue from
I'll-
bumps and bruises. That means you'll be at -1 to all actions until you get a chance to rest.
that last gunman is really causing us trouble. Anyone else in a position to actually fucking, pardon my French, anyone else actually in a position to deal with him at the minute?
Well, you can
Nothing,
see you see Mr. Porter's on top up with Mr. Spencer. So, you'll see you have 2 of your fellows out there, and the young kid that was in there runs his mouth about gambling this and poker that. He's inside.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Benny for now. I'm just gonna, I'll take the was it fatigue?
All right, go ahead on your character sheet. Hit the fatigue, and what do those bumps and bruises look like exactly? How are you all messed up from getting your ass
Okay.
kicked in the saddle?
As the kid goes under the wheel for a second, his gun discharges. It hits a spoke and just shoves a fragment of the spoke out, clips me in the side.
There you go.
Right inside of the gut where I've gotten too pudgy from too many school dinners.
I love it. All right, that's
It's not going to stop old fat boy from running across the countryside here and giving this other idiot something to think about.
That's a true statement. GM pro tip: always allow your players to dictate how they get messed up. They'll always go worse than you ever will.
Oh, yeah.
Elijah, you still have an actual action to make this round if you choose.
Yes, 1 second.
Mhm.
Good. Where is
Yeah, I'm trying to clear the
that's fatigue.
internal chat window a little bit.
Can I charge him? The last one with my axe.
You can make that
Cool.
horse.
I'll-
Yeah, I mean, you could spur those horses on, and yeah, sure. I have no issues with that actually.
Okey-dokey, let's give him some.
You're essentially in a straight
some
line.
Fighting spirit.
Why did you clear everything but the Cowboys 25 shooting roll, Scott?
Well,
Are you gonna just trying to just add insult to injury? just
No
solve them
explosions.
one? Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Thank you. Holy moly, about time.
Oh, I'm a
Only
peaceful
effective
person.
person he
Immediately just evaporates, like peels his head smooth off his torso.
God loves you.
I was actually going around. You have acted in an uncivilized manner.
My God. So
Don't be so cruel to people.
go
Lean
ahead and
over
roll
eat his face.
damage with a raise. Yeah, man, that is phenomenal. You'll have to roll the damage because I don't have a token down there, and then roll the on that box. You can ignore what you just
Plus.
rolled. Ignore the one with the raise. Yeah, the +6, and it'll roll it for you. It'll throw the dice out.
Oh my God, that's a good roll.
Elijah, how do you end it? Elijah, how exactly do you end this chase?
I ride up beside him and I take up the ghost steel hatchet I was passed down to my father, and just as I'm about to smash him with the flat of it to try and knock him out, I feel the Draugr grab my wrist, twist it so it's blade on, and it just, as I said, just scoops his head clear off.
Jesus.
It like straight into the nape of the neck, just instantly out like a light. He slumps off his saddle. I'm just sitting there, sitting there in the saddle, not knowing what just happened. All I know is there's 3 people on the deck, and I think I might have been the one responsible. Gentlemen, I think things are getting out of hand.
No.
What was that noise? Why is there a new pond back there?
Yeah, my fucking wolf just stops in its tracks, not willing to approach you at this point.
I am recalling all the chase cards. That is well done. You guys have all the chase tokens.
Here, but...
The folks on the inside are still a little shaken. Eli, do you want to try to deal with Sam before we move on?
If we could, yeah. Does that mean the
Yes.
chase is technically over?
It's all done. All done.
right.
The stagecoach has made the turn and it's heading, along the trail there, but you got, 3 jerk-offs in a small, copse of trees with a giant ass cannon they can't move.
Okay. Well, we'll try and heal this man up.
Let's do it.
All right, we got him back 1 wound, which is what we're going to do at the moment. He's basically, it's difficult to deal with it. He just kind of shoves his waistcoat aside and jams his kerchief in there and then pulls it back and looks, and he's like, it's not as bad as you think. It's fine. You're going to be fine. And just leaves the kerchief in there and pats it kind of hard. And we'll leave it at that.
This is healthy. I learned this. All right.
Clown taught me this.
Let's do this. I'm going to transition this over. Let me know if it's taken forever to load, so that's good. I love it.
Yeah, Samuel looks like he's about to smack Eli, but then he kind of realizes that, it does feel better. Oh man, it's kerchiefs, amazing things.
All right.
The 1880s duct tape.
Oh no! The music is so loud. I stopped the music. I don't know if anyone can hear the music. Okay, anyway, we'll pull this up here. I want to give everyone a little screenshot time. All the sounds and music that I use are from Tabletop Audio, which is free and clear of anything else, plus Pixelmator. So no one freak out or report the stream or anything. It's going to be not worth your time. So yes, so Spencer has that one wound. He's now, unless you're gonna, unless you want to, is there a way you can try healing him again? There, Mr. Porter.
I can literally, once he gets this thing to the stop, I'm gonna just tell him, just raise his hands and move it aside and look around and make sure that it's not any worse than he thinks, and he's gonna try and heal him again.
Okay, go for it. And everyone can see the little stagecoach backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's chaotic action. I love it. The guy flying in the blue shirt. So that will heal him another wound, and he's going to pull the slug that popped itself out of the wound when he performed this miracle. And he's just gonna hold it up to him and say, "Got caught in your waistcoat," and just drop it in his hand.
Oh, take a Benny.
Spencer looks a little befuddled, but feeling better as he doesn't say much else.
Why did it do 2? That's so weird.
That's a good question. Maybe I clicked it twice.
Oh yeah, sorry, I may have done that. Okay. Yeah, so Benny, for that. Spencer, you are free and clear of wounds. You are free and clear of shaken as well at this point.
Whew, excellent. Thank you.
For the kid, you're in there with the rest of the passengers. They're at different states of freak out mode, except for the one gentleman who was in the he had the fancy top hat and whatnot. He seems to be nonplussed by the situation for the most part. And he was also speaking to a few of your compadres as you guys slowly discovered the ins and outs of who's who. What I will do though is I want to give the chat. I can't find my cursor because I'm old and it's all over the monitor somewhere. I'm gonna pop open your initial evidence. I'll give everyone in the chat can actually get a chance to try to read through that broken handwriting. From this point on, Headstone Hill is not too far. For the most part, the folks in the stagecoach, it is what it is. It's not like this is not a thing that doesn't happen at a constant pace. But robberies being what they are, it just is what it is. Spencer, are you going to maintain control of the stagecoach through the remainder of the journey?
Yeah, especially unless someone else is going to try to. Better idea. I'll keep on driving unless someone says something.
Yeah, it's you will never make a driving roll unless there's something horrific coming on. Mr. Porter, are you staying up top with him?
Yeah, he's going to stay up top just in case, just looking around, making sure that there's nothing else coming across the way.
Easy enough. August, you're comfortable where you are inside your seat since now there's open seating?
Very much so. And when things start to die down, he would attempt to kind of imitate this nonplussed, very nice looking man, and then start to attempt what he would believe to be some kind of assuasion of freaking out by these other people. Ma'am, it's gonna be all right. They've gone now. We're safe.
I was shot
over here.
I was shot.
It looks like maybe somebody else next to you was shot. I see a bit of blood, but I don't see any wounds on you. That's very fortunate of you.
Shot. I heard it. It went in. It hurt. It stung. It felt like a horse kicked me. And then that nice man, he called on Jesus, praise the Heavenly Father, and all the pain went away. He just took it. He took the devil right out of me.
Took the devil out of you. That's a neat trick. I might have to ask him about that. Well, good to see everybody's doing fine. Everybody's doing okay. All right. Here
Listen,
and
get us a goddamn Headstone Hill.
If possible, I'd like to try to cast a bit of a power here.
Yeah, what power do you want to use?
I want to use trinkets to try to create create a flask full of alcohol to pass around.
Okay. All right. All right.
I'll have to get a raise on it to have it actually full.
Okay.
I can create the flask, but it won't be full of anything unless I actually get a raise on the power. That I'm gonna totally spend a Benny. Oh no, I can't spend a Benny. It's a crit failure.
You cannot. Right. What are the penalties for you rolling a crit fail as? I almost said a hexblade as a huckster.
I don't believe there's any penalties unless I am trying to deal with the devil.
Okay. There's no dynamic backlash table. I honestly don't know. I need to look that up.
Trying to remember.
I'll look it up real fast.
That I'm not 10,000 table.
Yes. Creative failure on a spellcasting roll causes a huckster a level of fatigue.
Okay.
And active powers are terminated.
Oh, that's boring, but okay. All right. So you're sitting there fiddling around, and that thing's forming. You you're obviously going to conceal it, correct? You don't want to just try to
Oh yeah,
manifest
just reach
out of
into my
thin
pocket.
air. Yeah, you reach in and you feel it, and then you pull it out, and it's half formed, and it just drops. But as it hits your lap, that's when it vanishes. And there's some raised eyebrows sitting in, and the gentleman with the top hat, he sits forward and gives you the once over. Well, that's
I'll like immediately look out the window, like I'm looking at it going away. Oh man,
was that you're too young for that.
my daddy gave me that. I'm gonna miss it.
Well, it won't be the only piece of refuse that departed this stagecoach. Taps his cane, good riddance. Elijah Brock, are you going to maintain the horse ride, not get back in the stagecoach?
Well, I'm probably gonna have to. I mean, we got the 2 horses from the bandits we dropped, and I don't think we've got any. I'll hook them up to the buggy as well, so Joey can have a rest. Joey's now on walking duty.
It's all
If I fit
right.
him in the back of the buggy, I would. I pamper that damn beast. But yeah, I'm go back to business as usual. But I'll keep the. I'll let the horses do the pulling in the buggy. Now I've got something that can keep pace.
Okay.
Better.
All right. Easy enough. You guys are you're on the trail for a few more hours. It's starting to get dark. It's heading towards the evening time, and as you round the last bend off of one of the mesas, you're heading in a southerly direction now. You break through that area, and that is when you see why the town gets its name. There is this massive rock formation that juts forward off of that spur of mountain and sits like a giant headstone over the town of Headstone Hill, whose population, last you all heard, was 500.
Why do you gotta be so ominous about saying it?
Because the sign says otherwise. And as you are coming down the Fort Bridger Trail, there's a thick fog begins to lift from the ground. You know the terrain fairly well. There's a couple of rivers, there's a creek, and there's a large body of water. It's a pond nearby in the town. And that fog begins to just hug the ground, and it brings on that chill that sort of seeps through clothing, and it gets to the skin and beyond that skin and kind of deeper into the bones. And as you are coming down that trail, there are little lanterns on either side of the stagecoach that will help pave the way. Do you want to light those? Anyone?
Are they in reach of those of us on the front?
Yeah, they sit there with you, with on either side of you and Spencer.
Yeah, definitely do that. That way he has the light and people can see that we're coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of nodded off at the last leg of this journey.
That's fine.
Would resting on the just kind of riding along, would that be enough of a rest to be recovering power points per hour?
Yeah, sure. You're not really doing anything. You're not driving or anything. So same for August.
I need that. I am out.
All right.
And again, you're making that long trail down, and the town of Headstone Hill is right on you. You are rolling down. You see the street signs start to appear. The first street to the right is Bridger Street, and one of the oddities that you recognize is a intense greenish glow coming from further down.
Is there like an obvious saloon or?
I got to turn the music down real fast. It is killing me. I don't know if Anyone can hear it.
Mhm.
I can now.
All right. I'm going to move you guys. There's a bridge to your left that crosses a fast-running creek, and the street that turns from off of Bridger is Main Street. One of the passengers inside, the gentleman with the top hat, he taps his cane on top of the roof of the stagecoach. He says, all the way down, head all the way down Main Street, turn left at the power plant. That's the stagecoach office. Spencer?
All right, then. I guess I'll do the horses at like a slow trot. I don't want to run anyone over.
Is this green coming from actual streetlights?
They are streetlights. There are 2 streetlights on either side at a couple foot intervals, and they are lighting up the main street. There's 2 things going on here. If everyone remembers, at this time in Tombstone, we actually had electricity and telephones, and also in the Weird West, they have Ghost Rock, which is probably what's powering these. And as you close down Main Street, the street you turn left on is Terrytown Street.
All right. And then
as you close in on that power plant, everyone on the inside and the 2 of you on the outside of the stagecoach begin to hear clang, 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 heavy metal pounding from inside the power plant. And at odd intervals, you hear, oh, and then smoke exits the top of the smokestacks.
Eli's just gonna spit over the side of the thing when we get near it. Just.
yeah, you guys almost have the technology level we had back in merry old England.
This is a little worse than that.
Oh,
Saying that,
Samuel.
what I've heard.
Samuel, gain a take a Benny for that sassy ass comment.
Thank you.
I think I'd finally wake up to that noise and just kind of startle. Hat falls off. We gotta scramble for it. What? Looking around at all this green light.
Oh, I don't know why
Would you just say "Welcome to Hell" to him?
That's a true statement. The fog of war should have lifted. I'm not sure about why it didn't. Let me take a look at that.
Like everywhere? I mean, I see all the blips of the light that we're seeing.
Yeah, it's. Let me take off token vision. Let me help that. Let me see if that works.
Yeah, because I don't see the path we took into town.
How's that?
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
That revealed the whole map.
There we go. That's fine. It's a town. There's nothing secret on this. In fact, the map you guys will be using as a player's map, it does not contain any information except for the few places you pass. I've already pre-labeled, and I've enabled that to where we can pin things to them. So as you investigate, you'll be able to pin a location and start making notes in that location about whom you spoke with, and other interesting aspects of it. So hopefully the chat can see that. The music is, I don't know why it still won't stream correctly, but I'm going to turn it off. Because it's actually pretty annoying. Oh, so as you pull up, the town, it's evenings. There's not a lot of people out in the streets. It's a small town anyway. You do hear, you hear the usual ruckus coming from a couple of the establishments that are in the town. There's gambling halls, there's saloons, dance halls, all the things that you can think of that would be normally associated with a small town in the middle of Nowheresville. As you pull up to the stagecoach office, there is a woman comes out, and she has a Winchester, just strapped up to her, and walks out. She has her hat on. Was like, what in the hell? There are bullets everywhere. You ain't Jim Joe, and you sure as the hell ain't Jackie Joe. And that's when the windfisher comes down. She puts it in the cradle, and the lever moves forward. What in the hell did you do with my driver? And what in the hell did you do with my stagecoach?
Samuel will hand the reins to Eli.
Takes the reins.
And he'll kind of like, well, man, good questions here. This gentleman can answer them. I would like a spot of tea, and he'll clamber down off the top of the coach.
A spot of tea. Anyway, I don't have time for the spot of tea nonsense. You remind me of someone. You got that sass voice. You remind me of the Earl. What did you do to my stagecoach?
Well, got it here in one piece. I can say the worst. There was a cannonball at one point headed for us.
What the hell do you mean a cannonball?
Ma'am, your driver and the gentleman who sat here did not make it. We got it back here as best we could.
No, I was sure they weren't hiding inside the stagecoach. They just took a nap.
Nope. They got killed by the cowboys who came after us. You can interview everyone else inside.
Some of the passengers are disembarking now, and they have the gentleman at the top hat. It's true. He speaks true. Drew gets cut off. Dragon Noodle Soup says, I give a thing to rhythm. Is that supposed to be a penny?
You now have a thing.
I'm not aware of it. I'm not aware of a thing.
If that thing is positive, thank you. If it's not positive,
it should be
it's a
positive.
traditional sense of the word thing.
Right.
Next time you wake up in your room, there'll just be like 8 Draugr on either side, all holding a town meeting, deciding what horrible things are going to do to me next. You get to chime in with ideas.
Speaking of Elijah, where are you right now in relation to the stagecoach?
Elijah was bringing in a few like small bits of goods. What with he invested what little money he had remaining, just bringing some goods into town. So he's fussing over those and also trying desperately to ignore the fact that his Draugr father is currently like busying himself eating the blood off the tomahawk and knife that he had to put aside to get the blood off of himself. Because I just picture, because it's their ancestral weapons, they're made of ghost steel. I just figure that every time he gets, it's 100% just his old man tricking him into getting into bloodshed, just so he can eat the blood off of it. I'm not sure how Manitous really feed. I'm guessing it's mostly just like fear, misery, all sorts of horrible stuff. But he just does. I'm guessing he probably doesn't even get nutrients from it. He just does it to mess with poor Elijah.
No, that works. Take a penny. Yeah, sure, old man. He's licking. He's like, once again, you're gonna live a lie.
That wouldn't be the first time, Paul. Maybe this time we'll turn a profit.
You know, not everyone in the coach is who they say they are. We talked about that, boy.
Be that as it may, Paul. Very few folk out here are. Just how it is. So folk need the Lord.
Back to the lady.
No, I do.
My drivers are dead. My shotgun rider's dead. My stagecoach is full of bullet holes. You almost got shot by a cannon.
And you lost a passenger.
And who do? No, that's not right. No, there was only 8 of you. So I did not lose a passenger. In fact, I would not be the one that lost a passenger, because you damn monkeys would have lost a damn passenger. I was not on the stagecoach.
I'm gonna look around. Do we work for this person?
No, you guys don't work for anyone in this town.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'd like a refund. I paid for a quiet stagecoach ride, and it was anything but.
No one made it that, except you.
Well, if you'd had proper security, this wouldn't have happened.
See, I do not have time for this. I am going to tell you some useful advice, because there's a few of you that I have never seen before in Headstone Hill. 1, are you staying overnight, or are you staying in town longer?
Well, I'm actually here to visit a dear old friend, Len Buckles. Are you familiar with him?
Yes, yes. Len was very popular. Ain't nobody seen Len. That's not the answer to my question. So you're staying over. What about you? And he points to you. Sorry. She points to you, Mr. Porter. Are you here overnight or are you here long term?
He's gonna climb down, probably long term.
Still
Ma'am.
not really an answer. And you on the horse.
Long term, man.
I know you. I've seen you, Eva. That's fine. You put a child through all that danger. Are you here to see your parents? Are you from here? Are you staying here? Are you Did these people hurt you?
You might say, ma'am, that I was sent ahead to look at your fine town here. So far, it's been nothing but a disaster, and
Sent ahead.
of course, I mean, I'm a man grown, able to make the decisions.
Snickers amongst the
that
passengers.
needed.
You said sent ahead. Who would have sent a child ahead? Who?
It's it's just my paw sending me on. Said I gotta be a man if I want to grow up someday, and this is my opportunity. Now, I do have to say, ma'am, that I am looking for somewhere to stay for the evening.
Well, that's
If
good.
if you're offering, I'm sure we could come to some sort of arrangement.
I am not. In fact, the only place to stay here in town is going to be the Headstone Hill Hotel, and that is back down Main Street, right before First Avenue. You can see it. You just right through these buildings a little bit, and you just go on that. And here's the second piece of advice: with all that iron you have on you, for those of you, a couple of pieces of iron, the axes and whatever else you have going on, there's a town ordinance. All that's got to be declared and has to be locked away, either at a bar, a hotel, or a boarding house.
So
Yes, ma'am.
Advice
no
is-
walking the streets with iron on our hips. Got it.
And who would these fine gentlemen have to declare that with?
If you're staying long term, I suggest you use the Headstone Hill Hotel. They will take care of everything.
It's my
Elijah will literally just
convenient.
pop the stave out of his axe and actually remove the stave from it because it's only retained by just the weight of it. Proper old tomahawks. From old tomahawks. I just dunk. There we go.
Oh, that's not quite the spirit of the law, and I wouldn't tempt the marshal on that.
Don't worry, man. I'm going to still hand it in. It's easier to pack down, takes up less space, and good for folks' safes.
What was your name, ma'am? I'm Eli Porter.
You were Eli Porter. Well, Eli, it is not really the best circumstances to meet you in. However, I will tell you that my name is Ann Abernathy.
Good to meet you, ma'am. And he's just gonna kind of tip his hat and start walking down the street to go to the hotel.
I already said it wasn't good to meet any of you. You have just her stagecoach hands come out, and you see there's passengers. There are people waiting inside the stagecoach office that are just staring out. Stars and garters time. Just disgust, a little bit of shock. Not really sure what the hell is happening.
Mr. Porter, you mind terribly if I tag along? I believe
I
it
assume
might be
all
worth.
of us are heading down that way.
Yeah, it might be worth a bit of chat. Just make sure everybody's doing all right after that ordeal we had.
A lot
Very-
of lead flying.
Very drastic ordeal. Shoot a glance back at Miss Abernathy. I get my stuff off the top of the roof.
Are you referring to the gunfight, the chase, the cannon, or meeting her?
I'm pretty sure all of it, mister. Pretty sure it's all of it.
Yeah, what are the
Yeah,
rest
so
of-
just start heading.
All right, there's 2 of you at least heading that way. What are the other 2 of you doing? Where are you staying?
Yeah, Samuel Spencer will tip his hat to the folks inside. Say, any stagecoach ride you can walk away from is a good one, and then he'll head to the hotel with the others.
All right.
Does Porter grab anything extra, or does he just walk off, no luggage, no equipment, no nothing else extra that he's carrying along?
He's leading his horse, and pretty much what he owns seems to be on the horse in the
Gotcha.
saddlebags, and you can see he's got like a rifle sling on there, but there's no rifle in it, and just a bedroll and saddlebags with some stuff in it.
Sure. Yeah, as I join you, and then I'm sure the others join in as well. You see that August has pulled off this rather travel worn, old style suitcase off the top of this wagon, or off the top of this stagecoach, and then what looks to be like a brand new carbine as well, just pulling everything off. The luggage, the only real thing that kind of looks beyond brand new, right, from everything else that August has on. Everything else is just looks right and tight and newly polished.
Are his spurs brand new too?
Doesn't even have any spurs on.
Oh, never mind.
The boot, like his boots barely have, they're covered in road dust, but there's barely any scuffs or anything like that too. He's been doing a lot of traveling, not on foot, this whole trip.
As he's getting his horse ready, he's just gonna kind of look at the other gentleman, because he knows at least. I think he saw both of them make the hand gesture.
Yeah.
He's just gonna kind of tilt his head down toward him and say, "You fellas coming?"
Well, I would love to. You can tell Elijah's kind of still a bit shaken up. He doesn't really know he hasn't really got his bearings yet, especially what with the unpleasantness on the roads. But thank you very kindly for inviting me along on this.
Yeah.
When I hate to be a burden.
Yeah, Samuel looks at the handkerchief that's covered in blood, looks again at his gut, which has no visible injury, and hands the handkerchief back to Eli and says, maybe you need to get this washed up, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got a man or a girl or someone at this place. Get a bath, get things scrubbed out.
All right. Any small talk you all want on the way there? I'll say on the main street, you don't pass a single saloon or house of ill repute. There's a bank, a bakery, a drugstore, the small, the actual niceties of having to dwell on Main Street there. And then the hotel, I think everyone can see this, hopefully. That's the actual hotel itself. It's nestled on that small lot right between 1st and 2nd Avenue. The sign outside as you approach, and again, everybody can read, no one's a moron. It says safe, secure, and bulletproofed. Inside, you can hear raucous voices and the sound of a female singer.
Can I take it?
Sorry, go ahead.
Are also here for your missing your dear friend Lynn Buckles.
Dear friend, that's a good way of putting it. I'm here looking for him, that's for sure.
All right.
Same here.
Have any of you gentlemen met Mr. Buckles before? I know you say you're good friends, but was it something more like pen pals?
A dear friend? No, I've never met him.
Correspondence at most, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Just
Be remiss if I didn't check on him.
And for the chat, here is the photograph that the posse was given, individually, of course, as part of their evidence.
He's quite the well-dressed miner.
His best Sunday go to meet in church clothes.
We will hope that he actually knows how to run a cover and he didn't just show up looking like that. But we'll figure that out because he also is now no longer present. So, again, outside the thing, it's not like it's a raucous saloon thing. If you guys are, heading inside, it's the hotel itself is a 2-story affair, which kind of makes sense. You're gonna have rooms on the ground floor. You'll have a majority of the rooms, more than likely upstairs. It's not like it's your first time being in any kind of place where there's a hotel. They're pretty common. And then that ground floor is usually going to have like a hosting area where it's not really designed to be saloonish, but it's going to be more for your breakfast, lunch, dinners, small affair occasions, things like that.
Got it. Yeah, just tie up the horse when we're ready, I guess.
How does the music sound? Like, how does this woman's voice sound outside? Is she talented?
Yeah. She's very talented. It's all a cappella. There's no accompaniment at all. And it's not really when you stop and listen, she's not actually doing like a full song. It's more like someone who's hitting these notes and kind of carrying a couple of choruses, maybe a bridge or two, and then stopping and then doing something else. And the method of singing just doesn't carry the same from piece to piece.
It's kind of more like
More
practice than entertainment.
I don't know what that means. Anyway, sorry, not you guys. Rudai sent me a thing, and he's like, they're pulling up. The chat can see me pulling up books and stuff. I was like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, they don't see the map. They see all the DM stuff you're picking up and open it up on the stream.
Oh, my bad. How's that?
I get maybe it's not using the observer. I don't know. It
should be. That's really weird. They should be able to see the map now. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I got
man. Chat is cheating.
I know they're cheating.
Help us out.
Should be passing this stuff. Come on, chat.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, Aruda.
This is why I use pop-up chat.
What did it say on page 36?
Right? I was like, I got my notes.
I don't know. I can't read.
Quick fix this. What is happening? I want to switch back over and be like, oh my God, what is happening? All right. Anyway, let me get back to this. Oh my word. Yeah. So, like I said, the inside of the hotel checks out just like you thought. There are some folks that are in here. They are your normal everyday citizens, and everyone, 99% of people didn't walk around in gunslinger outfits and crappy gigantic cowboy hats they got from south of the border, looking to pick a fight. They're your normal everyday people. There is a lady that is not the singer, and she is moving around from table to table where some of the folks are having dinner, and she stops and turns. Gentlemen, good evening. Are you looking to stay or dinner?
Yes, ma'am. Eli takes his hat off before he heads in. He's holding on to it, and he just nods to her and says, "Yes, ma'am. Looking for probably long term, for myself at least."
Oh, okay. Well, we can do. Are you together as a party, or are we individual? Also, I'm going to need you to remove all them firearms, and I'm going to have to take custody of those things.
That's what Miss Abernathy said. And yeah, move to remove the single gun from his hip.
She's moving around towards where the actual desk would be. So, okay, we'll put this here. I'll know your face. Not a big deal. The rooms are 12 a night or 70 of the week. A little more expensive. We have suites upstairs. We have rooms on the ground floor, all of which are very fortified against any kind of shenanigans that might erupt at any time.
That would be welcome, as we just put ourselves through a bit of a situation getting here that wasn't as protected as you claim these walls are.
Ooh, what happened? TC! What happened?
Well, I don't know about the rest of my companions and how good they are telling stories, but I would just like to point out that your stagecoach running into town here goes through a bit of a bad spot out there on the trail.
Where did you come from? Did you come from south?
That's trying to remember, but I don't believe so. I think we come from north.
Elijah's going to take out a. He's taking his hat off as well, put it onto his belt. He's handed over his axe and knife in a little like nicely sewn satchel, and he puts it on a map with the place where it happened marked with a little piece of charcoal.
You came from Fort Bridger.
How about him?
What happened out that way? That's a Union territory. The soldiers should have. They usually keep that pretty tight.
Hopefully, it wasn't them that shot the bombard at us.
A bombard.
There's a little new lake down in the creek out that way, courtesy of them.
What happened to you? Did you walk the rest of the way here? I heard the stagecoach go through, I think, earlier. Was that you?
No, just tapped Mr. Spencer on the shoulder. He brought it in. Driver and the other man died, but...
They died? And some of the people are getting quiet, and you hear the fork stop. The singer, she stops clearing her pipes, and she takes a small stool, and it's like, they died? Oh, what happened?
Yeah, but these gentlemen dealt with them quickly, efficiently. Shouldn't be any danger to anyone in town, though.
Who attacked you? Was it bandits?
Look that
Sure did, man. Had a look of banditry about him anyway. And Mr. Spencer here brought us in nice and safe. Smoothest ride I had, well, since before all that happened.
And speaking of safe, I personally don't carry guns. I think they're not quite civilized, but I understand in the saloon of this place, do you have a bouncer in your employ, or are you looking to hire one, keep things in check?
This is not a saloon.
Oh, my bad.
This is
my
a hotel. If you want a saloon, there's the Cowboy Saloon. There's the Aspen Lodge. There's the dance hall. There's a music hall saloon. But I don't take this the wrong way, mister, but you might want to avoid the Cowboy Saloon and the Aspen Lodge. I don't think they won't do well with you.
You mean a person of breeding and good moral standing?
Take a Benny. I don't. Well, maybe not. I mean, it's full of roughnecks. That's all. And you seem kind of, Are you a writer?
You mean like, do I on pen and paper, or you mean like on a horseback?
No, rider. Like with the books and the papers and all. Why would you ask about horseback? I said rider. Clearly not rider.
I thought you said writer, not writer.
There's that education.
I'm sorry, ma'am. He's not well versed in the American language.
Is one of these men your father?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I
Uncle?
don't believe any of them have the resemblance that it would take to do that. No, ma'am. My name is August Reed, from Chicago Way.
We're together, but not together.
I have seen a lot of weird things, and resemblance of a kin is not one of the highest priorities of God's earth. It's not all the time. I have seen some beautiful people give birth to some horrible children. I'm sorry. I'm a Christian woman, but that is God's truth. So you're not from here. Do you have money?
Of course, ma'am. Who would come out this way without any money?
No. Let's refer to my earlier conversation about the Cowboy Saloon, the Aspen Lodge, any other hellhole where drink floors, whiskey. Anyway, how long you all plan on staying? I'm gonna need the money up front.
I could put up a week ahead. And I'm looking for Lynn Buckles.
Lynn? Sure.
Yeah, we're all here for talk with Lynn.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Well, ain't no one seen Lynn for a hot minute.
Really?
No. No, it's been a little bit, but he's also he's here mining. A lot of people are here mining. A lot of ghost rock to be found in the hills. So sometimes people just don't come back. It's when they do come back, and God help us if they have a whole bunch of ghost rock, because that's ghost rock is going to turn into a lot of problems, a lot of attitudes, a little bit of arrogance, a lot of gunfights. Even though you're not supposed to have the guns in town, a whole different thing. So, but if
Oh, goodness.
the land's out there, yeah, he could very well be just he could be mining. It's yeah, I don't. Yeah, other than that, no, I don't know where he would be.
You know where his claim was?
It was down south of town, up near one of the other prospectors. He's
Something to go on.
yeah. Have you checked his house?
Not
Just
as yet. I mean,
arrived.
we just arrived. Yep.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, his house is just up yonder, just kind of up the road from here. I don't suggest you would take one of the avenues. If you go tonight, I wouldn't take the avenues. And if you're not in a hurry, you might wait till morning and then take Main Street and down a little bit, go past First Avenue and go back up the way you came in, and take that First Avenue. And second, they're going to cut through Celestial Town, and it's just best to avoid that.
Yeah, sure would like to have a dinner, and maybe you could just my room come with a warm bath, a hot bath.
We can arrange that. That'll be a little bit extra. The baths are in a separate spot. You said you could pay for the week. You have the air of someone who needs more than just your average common folk. I wouldn't want to insult your breeding or your education. I'm afraid all I have left is a suite.
And how much does a suite run a week?
A week? That's 100. That shouldn't be a problem.
Dollars?
Yes, dollars.
All right. Well, okay. He will kind of reach in and grumble to himself, and he'll pull out the $100 and hand it to her.
Okay, thank you. Your suite is going to be upstairs. I will get you the pass key, and it's going to be you'll see it. It's at the end of the hall. Very nice. You're going to love it. Actually, it does have a bath in there, so that's not even really extra for your time. Mr. Porter, she turns to you. You said you need a room as well?
Yeah, nothing that fancy, but yes.
Oh no, I just got rid of the last suite tonight. But there are rooms for rent. Unprotected rooms are $70 a month, or sorry, a week. And if you wanted to have some kind of reinforced steel or some bars where no one's going to sneak in and yeah, that's going to cost you a little bit extra. That's an extra $5 a night.
No, I'm fine. God's got my back. And he'll hand over the money, leaving him with almost nothing.
All right. And what about you, Elijah?
I'd like a room, please, miss.
Oh, perfect. I just happen to have a couple more rooms left. If you're going to stay the week, just like the rest of your friends, that'll be another 70.
Here you go. He'll take out, put it in notes.
Oh, thank you very much. I will give you the keys and I will show you to your rooms. And what about you, young man?
So at this point, I've laid the carbine right down on the table. I've got my luggage in hand, and then I lay a knife down next to it after having kind of pulled it out of my luggage to lay it down. And then I just kind of start walking towards Samuel to follow him. Oh, I'm with this gentleman.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be the rooms really aren't meant like that for two people, but it's for $5 extra a night. So $35. We can make some exceptions, and we won't have to worry about little things like the ordinances in the town.
35. Okay. He starts digging around in his pockets. I got some. That
Elijah will lean over.
sneaky
If you're
bastard.
short, it's no worry.
I mean, I can. that damn kid must have picked my pocket, man, mister. He pulls out like a little bit of cash. Starts counting it out real slow. Oh man, I'm coming up short. He turns those kind of kid doe eyes to this woman. I don't know what to say. I never been robbed before, ma'am.
Oh, I've never had to turn a child away either, so it's the first time for everything, I suppose.
I'll look back over at Samuel after he says what he says. Do you got 10? I can cover the risks. I don't know what happened. I'll pay you back, promise. Always do.
Well, I'll give you 10, but you got to teach me how to use those cards. I never.
Oh, I can do that, mister. No problem at all.
All right. I'll hand him $10.
Is that her 35? Is that where
That's
we're
your
at?
35.
Awesome. Well, that was easy. Now let's gather up the keys and let's walk you to your rooms. First, we'll take the Lord up to his upstairs. If you all don't mind following me, we'll go upstairs and we'll show the Lord to his room, and then we will come down. I'll show the rest of you. Well, I'll show the rest of you to your rooms. And then you said you wanted dinner. Will you be taking dinner in your suite? Oh, very kind of you. Takes you upstairs, shows you where the rooms are. There's a suite upstairs. Elijah, your room is upstairs, and Eli and August, your room is on the ground floor with no protective bars or anything. It's just hope for the best. Shows you where it is. We know that at least the Brit is going to be having dinner down here. Are the rest of you going to be having dinner as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that depends on how much
please, man.
Dinner's not bad. It's gonna be if you're looking for just a simple stew, it's gonna be 50 cents. That comes with bread. Whiskey is 25 cents for a glass.
Stew sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Stew
that.
sounds ideal.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, there's staff that here goes about their business. There's people that come in and out. Everyone side eyes the four of you, but no one makes any approaches to you whatsoever while you're having your dinner. They're in for dinner, out for dinner. It's not a really big crowd. It's just a few people. I figure a few folks from out of town that are having dinner at the hotel as well. What do the four of you want to do? Do you want to venture out at night and take a look around town, or do you want to wait until the morning and this fog lifts?
I want to go to the Cowboy Salon. For some reason, I have an urge to get in a fight. I don't know why.
Elijah's just thinking to himself, I can have a nice, quiet evening. I can have I've had a good feed. I can rest in for the night. And then he turns and watches as his phrenological case study walks out the fucking door. Oh. And as he looks up from his stew, his old man is across the table from him, smirking with his rotten, missing face, knowing full well that he's just dragged his kid back into nightmares again.
If I've checked my watch, what time of day is it?
You're looking at about 8:30.
Nice. Yeah. Where might I find maybe a bit of a card game?
Well, as a child, I can sit you down in the corner. There's a nice spot over there. There's a table. I won't charge you. You can just sit down and play fish or cowboy combat, whatever you're playing.
That's it's quite the assumption there, ma'am. No, real cards. I see you had to find some way to keep paying your bill.
Well, I mean, any of the drinking establishments are going to have a card game.
Excellent.
Cowboy Saloon runs poker.
Hold up, gentlemen. I'll be joining you tonight.
But
That's all right.
Elijah, you can see your father standing there staring her in the eyes. And he reaches that ghostly hand out and it just goes through her skin. And she looks and you see like, that's so weird. Starts to fan herself off a little bit and then proceeds to come around from behind the counter and go to some of the tables and talk to some of her guests as your father fades.
Elijah will think to himself, if Ma saw the way you just carried on, she'd tanned your hide herself.
Are we all four going to the Cowboy Saloon? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah, once they start all getting up, Eli's going to wipe his mouth, set his napkin down, sigh, retrieve his hat, just nod to her, and head out.
All right. So the Cowboy Saloon, you kind of you take the main road down, you take a hook to the right up by 3rd Avenue, and it is right there. This place it's like walking into Cowboy Town. There are skulls on the outside from cows. There are lariats hung up. It has Cowboy Saloon written in the most gaudy Texas-sized letters possible. Inside, there is a player piano, and you can hear it just being hammered on, completely out of tune. And there are just a cacophony of voices inside this place.
I think, gentlemen, that this might just be the place to look into for the evening.
Yeah, maybe they know.
And
something
I
about
will lead the way in.
when-
I'll push open the door, kind of stroll in all confident, my big old Stetson flaring out as far as I can make it.
I'm from Houston. You come in and it's, some of the heads turn and whatnot, but everyone's busy drinking whiskey. They got poker games galore going on. There's no other real card games that are happening. So if you're looking for a poker table, there's probably going to be opportunity. There's a few folks that are just sitting at the bar drinking. The bartender is there at the bar and he's carrying on. He'll pour a shot of whiskey, take a shot of whiskey. Inside, this place looks like they took the outside gaudiness and amplified it. There are horse skulls. There are saddles that have giant bullet holes through them that have been torn asunder. There are cow skulls that look like something ripped them in half or shattered a horn off. Again, there are lariats that are half burned, that are snapped, all hanging on the walls. And this place, Elijah and Eli, you two probably have the best sense of the no kidding. These are hard ass ranch hands that come in here. That's what these folks look like. They look like those hard day labor workers. For August, these men can be a little dangerous. You're watching how they're playing poker as you're sizing up which table you want to make that approach on. And these guys aren't playing around. There's already a couple of games that people have slapped the dog piss out of each other. They've yelled at each other. No guns are coming out because there are no guns to be found that you can see. And for Sam, this place is disgusting. These are some of the most low-born human beings you have ever had the displeasure to cross.
How delicious.
He'll stay with August and try to find the cleanest chair he can. No one's sitting in.
All right, yeah, there's a small table just off to the side, kind of close to the entrance, close to the bar, and it's got a couple of chairs that are free.
And I saunter up and I just drag a chair right over to the biggest table full of the most people, and just sit down right next to it. I'm about to lift my feet, and then I remember a bit of taboo, so I put them back down. Gentlemen, may I join your table, please?
First, take a Benny for having Mas Huevos.
I will definitely take that.
You can join the table and clean up. Those whiskey glasses are getting in the way, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Here, let me take care of it for you, and I will just grab any of them that are in my way, and put them on the table that Sam just sat at.
So you just gather them a little hold. And Sam,
Yep.
August turns around and he smiles at you and puts a bunch of empty shot glasses down. Elijah and Eli, what are you two doing? As you're witnessing, Sam sits down at a table closest to the entrance, which is he's all alone. And then you have August, who is cocksured up to a table and is now clearing the table.
Just a little bit of it, enough for me to sit at.
What Elijah's going to do his disappearing man routine. He's just going to fade back into the group here, doing his social stuff, and just think to himself, just sit by, relax, sip a couple of drinks, and if anything kicks off, get them out the door as fast as I can before they cause absolute havoc. I'm sure maybe it'll work this time, not like the last 3 groups I've tried to move with.
Nothing bad can happen.
Nothing.
And Eli, what are you doing?
He is taking a position at the kind of the corner edge of the bar near the door. Just asked the bartender for a cup and some coffee.
Okay.
And he's just watching.
Okay. Easy enough. You're the closest to the barkeep at that point. So the barkeep, he comes over and he has a kerchief in his hand. And he's like, "What do you need?"
Coffee.
Coffee?
Yep.
All right, mister. Now he goes over and starts getting one of the cups, gets the coffee in it, sets it down.
And nod to him. He's got his hat on the bar next to him. He's just going to slide the nickel over and just nod at the group. And he's like, ranch hands mostly. Not a lot of miners?
No, the miners won't be in here. They use the Aspen Lodge and either the dance halls. They like to. This place is mostly for hard edges who just want to cut loose a little bit.
You ever seen Buckles in here?
Len? Yeah, a few times. Give me 1 minute though. I got other customers I'm sure you're aware of since you came in with them. He yells over at you, Sam. What are you drinking?
Do you have any sherry?
That turns some heads. I do. Well, that's $1.
All right, and I'd like someone clean off this table. It's gotten the sideline that someone got this place dirty.
It was clean when you sat down. Take a penny there, Sam. It was clean when you. Anyway, he gets the sherry. He actually has a bottle of sherry. It's underneath the counter. He gets it out, pours it. You know, you see that fine sherry coloration. So, is that kid with you? He's talking to you, Eli. Is Eli?
He is. He's just looking around the bar to see if there's a bottle of hot sauce, and he's like, "That kid?
Yeah.
We're both looking for Buckles. Similar reasons. We both know him.
Oh, is y'all related? Anyway, hold on 1 second. Hey, mister.
Not my kid.
Mister, you come to the bar. The bar doesn't come to you.
You
Take
don't
a
have
sip of
table
coffee.
service?
Pick up fucking sherry.
Okay, heavy side. He'll get up kind of like laboriously, like take his time, kind of like walk towards the bar, kind of look around. It's like just looking around like he's just walking through a, like big sloth, looking at everyone kind of down at him.
$1.
Well, I'll pull out $1. All right, he pulls out $1 from his dwindling supply of money.
How many cups of coffee you could have gotten for that?
Right? Just saying. Enjoy your sherry. Anyway, what about Elijah? You're doing the blending in. He makes eye contact with you in that questioning glance of, essentially like, do you need something?
Just one whiskey, please, sir.
Okay. Do you hold like a finger?
Polite as can be.
Okay. He takes the whiskey out and pours it and kind of motions to you to come take it.
do so. Pay him promptly.
Got 25 cents.
Here you go, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You were asking about Len. Yeah, you said you and the kid are looking for him. What about these other two? Yeah, you don't seem like you fit in much with that fella. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, well, Buckles makes a lot of weird friends. And just kind of point over to Samuel.
Well, that is truth. Anyway, what do you want to know? Hey,
Seen him recently. Nobody else has.
Is he in trouble?
That's what we're trying to find out. We haven't heard from him.
Oh man! Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay. All right. And this is not a tale telling, but it's persuasion.
No. Yeah.
All right.
Well, you got a pretty good persuasion.
It's his main thing.
Oh man!
There it is.
There it is. Nice. Is that a success with a raise?
Yep.
All right. Outstanding. It's like so. I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. Len does make all sorts of odd friends. But yeah, like, I don't. Like for instance, like he got here, he became an instant legend in the mining business. And like he convinced Prospector Bob, who's very careful with his claims and his money, to go in on a claim with him. Ain't no one ever done that. So that says a lot about a fella. And I don't know. Maybe it's maybe it's one of those things. Maybe it's he lives alone though. I know he rented a house out, but it's up in the edge of town. But it was from oh man, he rented over from JD. Yeah, you can find JD's over at the grub counter.
All right. And yeah. Anne and I can't remember the lady at the hotel told us that his claim was down south.
Yeah, it's just all the claims are down south. That big stone horrific edifice that you saw, that's where all the claims are.
Got it. Yeah, just trying to get information, find out where he's been, what he's up to. He probably just got all heated and mining, looking for things that he forgot to get a hold of people.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, but we ain't seen him for a minute. Did you say you're staying at the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Then you met Edna.
Is that what her name was? I forgot to ask.
Edna Scordons.
Edna Scordons.
She acts like she owns the place, but she don't. It's really her husband, TC, who owns it.
Ah, yeah, we didn't see him. Heard a woman singing, though.
That's probably Lila. She sings over at the Music Hall Saloon.
Huh. I'm surprised these boys didn't want to go there.
Especially that one.
Yeah. You all right there?
Oh, I got a little bit of a cough. We've had it for a minute.
Well, that's a hell of a thing to find out here. Were you a miner?
I was not.
Well, I hope it clears up for you. Put some hot sauce in your coffee.
Did you learn that in Mexico?
I don't remember where it might have been.
Eli, I need a vigor roll from you.
Okay. Don't have a great vigor, but we got vigor. We'll see if he fails. Not a good one. I'll give him... I got some bennies. Let's use one. See if we can get something better than that. There we go.
There we
That's
go.
much better.
Yeah, evidently.
Yeah.
Hot sauce fixes everything.
Close all your sinuses.
So that was a very good roll. So I will tell you something for free. He is coughing all over the place, yes. But the last time he takes that handkerchief down, it's got blood flecks in it.
All right. That is not good. Now, does Eli know if his healing can do anything for that kind of an ailment, or is it literally just wounds?
It's just wounds, yeah.
Okay. Then he's just gonna say a small prayer for him under his breath,
Sure.
just in case the gentleman is upset by such things.
You'll find most people are probably God-fearing out this way. August Red, you have cleared your spot to sit down. And the Cowboys are having a really good old time. And they start laughing as you clear yourself that spot. the chat, I think, picked up on what's going on with the lunger pretty quick. Oh, man. Good on you, chat. Sorry to say, Dragon Noodle Soup, that there's only one cure for what's ailing the barkeep. Yeah, that is okay. There's two things that will cure it. I think they're both. I think they both. All things end in the same thing. He has to go into the light. Oh man, August. So they go play. They play a full round of 5-card without you. And then as they wrap that card up, one of the guys across from you, he taps on who's doing the dealer. He taps him. He's like, deal him in. I ain't never taken money from a child. I ain't got nothing against it. You got money, boy?
Yeah, I got a little bit of scratch. Give him a wink. Real quick, as they were finishing up that round, could I have kind of judged how they were playing?
Sure. Go ahead and let's do a notice roll.
A notice roll.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm super great at those.
Daniel Spencer grumbles under his breath. He's got my $10.
And he gave your $10 to the lady for the room.
Sure.
That is a failure. Would you like to Benny it?
Nah.
Okay. All right. I mean, in your opinion, they're playing poker. Are they a little underhanded? Probably. Are they doing weird stuff? I don't know. You didn't really notice. They all seem to be getting along quite well. You get the feeling they do probably know each other. But there's also a little bit of tension at the table, and you're not sure the source of the tension. It's just oblivious to you.
Sure. How much were they playing for?
Oh, so you can do it's a 25 cent 25 cent on the big blind, and then 50 cent for the raises, and kind of trickles up from there, and whatever you want to go all in on.
Sounds good. Yeah, I can go in for $2.
All right. Let's have that gambling roll. Are you trying to cheat?
Well, first I wanted to ask if I could try to boost my gambling trait.
Oh, you can.
I'd like to try to boost that first.
What is this? What does this look like? How you're going to try to boost your trait when you're sitting at a table full of cowboys?
Yeah, I want to try to. So you said that there's a deal. I want to actually offer to deal if there'll be.
Take a penny. Good on you. Yeah, he looks at you and he taps the cards and slides it across to you. He's like, yeah. You cheat, I'll kill you.
Mister, I ain't cheated a day in my life. Well, except to school anyway.
Look like your daddy cheated your mama though. Nah!
And then I'll kind of eye that one up specifically for whatever I'm about to do next. But yeah, so I'll fan out the cards, kind of do some trickery with the shuffling and stuff, and that's what I'll use to activate the boosting of my trait to try to hide it a bit.
Sure. Make that roll. Those fancy shuffles, flipping them over.
This.
Oh.
So I get a boost. I'm satisfied with just a boost.
Okay.
Just a standard boost, so that
right.
increases it by 1 die type.
Nice.
I think I just have to edit this for a bit. That'll make it easy enough.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Let's try gambling.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna use my free reroll first.
Okay.
Come on, dice. There we go.
Oh,
Oh.
exploding.
Ooh.
I'll keep that. Sure.
13 success with a raise. Were you trying to cheat?
In this first hand, no. I want to
Okay.
get a feel for the table before I cheat them.
All right, easy enough. You smoked through them pretty easily on this hand. You're actually surprised. They weren't, one of them folded fairly quickly. You had one of them, the guy was messing with you about your mom. If for whatever reason he held a hand that was like pair of threes high. It's just like, what are you doing? Everyone else was sort of in between and eventually folded in a couple of calls, but yeah, you took the pot and the pot's about $5.
I'll add that $5 to my total here.
And Dragon Noodle Soup says a Benny to the first person to punch an NPC.
Yeah.
I'm looking
We're
for
waiting.
opportunity.
Yeah, I just keep going as long as you are okay with me going.
Yeah, I don't care. Anyone else want to do anything? Samuel, what are you doing sitting here drinking your sherry?
I'm trying to observe August because he said he's going to teach me how to play. So I'm trying to see what I can figure out what he's doing. And then at a certain point, I might just, come over and get dealt in once I feel comfortable.
Yeah, you're watching him go, and I mean he's winning, so it can't be that hard.
No,
really can't.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So after he wins a couple of rounds, I'll come over and
Okay.
I'll kind of push my chair in between him and one of the other cowboys.
All right. They kind of like, one scoots over. He's like, damn, mister. All you got to do is say something.
Oh, I wasn't sure of the proper vernacular here that I just.
Hot damn. The Earl's got a cousin. I'll be damned. Oh, I love that accent. I'll proper like, I'm a gentleman. Go, go, go. Top of the morning.
This is cutting too close to home for me.
I was
Samuel, I
expecting
didn't know
beans
you were
and
royalty.
toast.
Deal a city slicker in, kiddo.
Sure, I can do that.
That's the social bridge gap. Is we got beans. Hell yeah.
I'm going to assume that that this first boost faded right by the time this is all over. So
yeah.
The next time I get a chance to deal, I'll boost it again.
Sure, go ahead and boost. Elijah, what are you doing watching this? You saw Sam get up and go sit down at the gambling table with August.
Oh, I'm not that talented. I'll when social acceptability means I've been nursing this drink too long, I might pop along to the grub station and get myself something light to line my stomach, because this is probably Elijah's first time having alcohol of any strength. Given that he was specifically told, now your people have got a weakness for this stuff, don't go near it. And he's just immediately had some and experienced precisely why. He's trying his immediate response was a very quickly quash, taking the Lord's name in vain. But that was like, nope, I'm not going to fall for that one again. I'm just going to go home, I'm going to line my stomach, and I'm going to wait this out. Nothing bad is going to happen this time.
Outstanding. Outstanding. And Eli, we'll go back to you before we go back to the gambling areas.
I peeked at the power, and supposedly there's a neutralized disease modifier that you can apply. And I was like, oh, there is. And it basically says you can neutralize the poison disease, blah, 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 if you had another point. So I don't know if it'll 100% work, but when the guy comes back, he's going to say, I'd like another cup of coffee. And when he's doing that, he's going to just kind of reach out and shake his hand. And he is going to whisper to him, for I'll restore health to you and heal you of your wounds, says the Lord. And he's just going to attempt a healing roll. And he is going to use another conviction.
Oh, nice. Do it.
Because why not?
This should be pretty
easy. And it'll be an extra point.
Yeah.
Oh, geez,
okay. There we go.
That's probably going to help.
Yeah, success of the raise. Yeah, you reach out to the prairie. He's like, yeah, appreciate that. What'd you say your name was?
Porter, Eli Porter.
Much appreciated. Are you a minister? We got a father in town, Father Branch.
Yeah, I'd like
But
to
you
meet
don't-
him.
Ooh, well, what's your stance on going to hell?
Been there.
Well, every man in this room is hellbound, according to Father Branch.
That's what I hope to help people avoid.
He feels the same exact way.
I do it in a slightly less fiery way, I suppose. Just gonna hold the cup up to him. To your health.
Well, thank you. He takes a shot of whiskey, he takes a shot, puts it down, and there's almost a quizzical look in his face as he's kind of looking around, looking at you, and takes the kerchief and buries it in his vest pocket. And then he's like, I'm going to go check on some other customers. And
All
he
right.
walks away and is kind of rubbing down the bar as he walks off. Take a Benny. All right, let's go to the gambling table real fast. And I'll hop back to Elijah. Both of you been dealt in. Are either one of you going to try to cheat?
This hand, I'm gonna try to cheat, and I'm gonna do so with conviction as well.
Okay.
No.
How does cheating alter the roll for
I add a
everyone?
+2 to the
Okay.
to the end point.
Yep.
If I get a crit failure, I'm caught.
Yes. All right, Samuel. Are you going to try to play honest, or are you going to try to cheat?
I think at this point, he doesn't know enough to even try to cheat, so he's just going to play on.
Hey, if you get caught, just tell him, well, that's the marquee of whoever's rules.
That's a true statement. All right. I need August and Sam. Both of you make gambling rolls.
All right. So activate conviction, it looks like.
Oh, Sam.
Yes,
Luck-
I need an explosion.
Luck of fools. I love it. God damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost like he's a gambler.
Right? Hot damn.
What?
And he got 21.
Lucky number 21.
Doesn't
There
work
is-
in poker, I suppose.
There's a lot of smack talking at the table. There's some people feeling some kind of way about it. August, some of these guys are down to their last bit of hard-earned dollars. And it is starting to tell. They have had a lot of whiskey. You have just cleared a pot, Sam. You take one round. As you're dealt in, you take that first hand, Sam. Sheer luck. It's a royal flush. August is just, it's one of those things as a professional gambler, we're like, that's insane.
Could I have cheated to give him the first?
You sure
hand
can if
win?
that's how you want to narrate it out. Is
Yeah,
that what you're cheating with
100%.
too? You
Yeah.
royal flushed him out, bottom of the deck dealing, got it out. Sam, no idea. Sam just put his cards down in that disappointment of, oh, they're all different. I don't have any, no cards match. And that's what really started to piss people off, because it was just like, fuck you. You not what do you? Oh, it's a royal flush. How? You know what you're doing? Big city dandy. Just get the hell away from this table.
But if
Be all
you
that
made
foreign
me-
luck.
Now you take that next round, and August, that's when you go big and you just slaughter these guys. The pot was up to $20. A lot of these guys went all in. And the tension is starting to grow pretty heavily. Eli, you know very well the tension is up in the room. Eli, give me a notice roll. August, give me a notice roll. Sam, give me a notice roll. And you know what? Elijah, give me a notice roll. Because Elijah, you left the bar, correct? Heading for the grub counter.
Oh, I thought the grub counter was actually at the book. Yeah.
Okay.
I think yeah, to the grub counter itself. So it's a separate thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you are leaving the bar, just to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Did anyone not succeed? They're all good. Okay. Everyone succeeded. We're good. All right. So we'll do this from internal to external of what's happening and what everyone is noticing. August, how cocky are you when you gamble, August?
Aggressively so.
Okay. What's starting to show?
Especially if I'm winning well, and especially when I'm cheating.
Yeah, it is starting to show, and there's a glass has been thrown at one point across the way. It almost hit one of the whores in the face as it shattered against the wall. The other table is yelling at you guys. A couple of folks are stopping. Sam, you're a fighter. You're a pugilist by nature, so fisticuffs is not a strange land for you. A few of these men probably know how to handle themselves. You're gonna guess that more or less they're probably used to hitting irons if they're not in town. But you do know there's a couple of these guys that are probably going to be able to, I wouldn't say stand toe to toe with you, but you have a healthy degree of respect for a rough and tumble frontier type. And then the fact that there's a lot of alcohol involved, which could work in your favor. Eli, this is starting to turn into quite possibly a very, very bad situation. The barkeep is nowhere to be seen. There's not just August table is irritated at him, but now you've got a couple other tables that weren't playing poker. And August has also got the attention of a couple of gentlemen at the bar who have got their drinks and they have turned and they're not really drinking the whiskey anymore. They're sort of merry sipping it and watching him, and their heads will turn over to the table next to where August is sitting. So before we go to Elijah, what do you three want to do as you realize what is happening?
Samuel's going to gather up his winnings and say, "Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasant evening, but I must retire."
You sit your ass down.
I'll stand up as if I didn't hear him.
I said sit down. And when he stands up, he actually, his hand drops to a pistol at his side that's in a leg drop holster, and it rests on the handle of it. I said, sit down.
Whoa, gentlemen, we're all friendly here.
You shut your bottom dealing ass up.
All right, I'm going to punch him.
Bottom dealing.
I see the pistol and I try to punch him.
All right.
Are you accusing me of something, mister?
Elijah freezes mid-bite of a corn muffin's like, oh.
Elijah has a form. We're going to get to you, Elijah. Don't worry. You decided to take a stroll in the middle of the night in a fog-lit town.
Oh, sorry. I thought the grub count was like off to the side of the bar.
No. Yeah,
So
it's
the actual thing.
Well, that's why I asked if you wanted to leave the bar, and I thought you said yes.
No, sorry. I thought you meant the actual bar part of the bar. Going over to another counter there. But in the case, I'm just going to be. I'll stay at the actual venue. I'm not going to be wandering off on my own.
All right, easy enough. All right, yeah. I would never do that to you. It's easy enough though. Okay, awesome. So, and then Eli. Starting to get heavy. I'm sorry, Sam. You actually said you're going to punch someone, right?
He's going to punch someone.
Roll your fighting. Parry's going to be a 5.
Oh dear.
We were all racing to be the first one.
Right.
All right.
You to the experts.
6 or 8. So
there you go. Nope, not quite a raise. Go ahead and hit that fisticuff damage. And you took martial arts, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your hands are actual lethal weapons. Whoa. That wasn't your damage. That was the fighting roll again.
Yeah. Oh, it was? Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there should be a damage with the plus.
Oh, damage.
A little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait.
Explosions.
You should not be rolling D8 damage.
No, my strength. It's my strength plus D4, right?
Should be strength plus D6, shouldn't it be, if he is a martial artist?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I thought martial arts was D4. Strength plus D4.
Yeah. So your strength is at 8 plus 4. You're rolling a fighting roll. That's my concern. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't. It's your attack roll for some weird reason. It's all right. It's gonna be the same dice. It doesn't matter. Well, that's not true. D8 plus 1. Yeah. You should be rolling damage, not the. What is happening?
Okay. I clicked on the damage button.
Am I retarded? Am I just...
It's down there. You just got it. Put it under the other unarmed attack.
Let me scroll. Okay. So you did a massive amount of damage. Are you gonna actually kill this guy, or are you just gonna make him wish he had to open his mouth?
Just punch it. Just knock him out, right?
And then, all right. How many bones are you rearranging in his face?
How many teeth are there?
Yeah, maybe knock out 2 of his teeth, and then I can reach down and grab his pistol and hold it up like, "Hey, I don't think this is registered."
All right, you do that. It's just that English like, and it is, Eli. You guys, have you seen people fist fight before? But you've never seen something quite like that. It is a straight stick jab, and it looks like a piece of iron slammed into this guy's face and body, and he just locks and goes straight down. There's a little bit of concern, Elijah, because there's only one time normally when a man falls and his legs cross at the ankles, and it's never a good time. That's exactly what happens. There is blood streaming out of his mouth. There's teeth laying on the ground. The rest of the table stands up. Elijah, your father is standing next to you, and he begins to just float through the tables, and he is standing over the man bleeding out, and he lowers himself down and does this like the shoulders would be breaking if they had bones in them, as he rotates his arms at unnatural angles, and he comes down almost like a hound, and he begins lapping at the man's mouth. Tell your friend to hit him again. Take another one.
I was just thinking to himself, and this is definitely just a thought to himself. Well, if Moore wouldn't have turned aside for the last one, she definitely would for this one, and definitely have a few more questions to decide.
Don't be a coward.
Elijah will lean over to the bum and say, "You want me to try and get him out of there to somewhere safe?" And Elijah can kind of make himself as if to show I can help you lift things through if you need help with anything. Just trying to make himself useful to fight. Seems like he's kind of a bit out of his element.
I mean, yeah, this is turning into this has gone sideways.
Were you saying that to his friends, or who were you saying that to?
Let's go to the nearest person at the bar. Should someone go in there and try and drag him out? I'm not really sure what the protocol is for these kinds of situations.
You step in there, you're going to be in the middle of the fight.
Wouldn't be the first time, unfortunately.
Eli's just got the coffee pot next to him. He's got a hold of it with his hand just in case anybody comes near. They're going to get a face full of hot coffee.
That's it. The first person gets the coffee, the second person gets the can. Elijah looks over to Eli. That is a good idea. I have to write that one down.
The guy next to you, has a thing of whiskey, and he just throws the whiskey glass at you. And it misses you by a long, wide mile. He's like, "You're with them, and ain't no one wants your kind here anyway. Why don't you go back with the Celestials?"
I'm many things, sir, but I am no dirt worshiper.
And there's a look of utter confusion.
I may have my setbacks in some setbacks in my life, but I'm a good Christian lad.
Eli, you saw what you saw. Sam knocked someone the hell out in one fall, split his wig, knocked teeth out. August is still sitting there ostensibly.
Sure am.
He's 14.
Kind of calm at the situation.
Eli just had a glass of whiskey thrown at him.
He's looking at him, and his response, he's just kind of nods at it. He's just going to take another sip of coffee, and he's just going to say, and he's going to empty the cup, and he's going to move towards the front doors, which are near him, and see if he can flag down anyone who looks like a lawman.
There's some folks on the street. There's not really anyone much of a lawman, but are you yelling for the marshal?
He's just gonna look to that person a little calmly with the coffee pot in his hand. He's like, I might want to get the marshal now.
Sure, mister. And they begin moving, just kind of back down the road a bit, down Main Street a little bit, and off.
He's gonna sit down in the front.
Good.
I'm assuming there's like a rocking chair out front or a chair out front. He's gonna pour a cup
Yeah,
of coffee
sure.
and set the thing Cracker Barrel style down. He's just drinking coffee out here, waiting to see what the hell happens if somebody goes flying through the doors.
And in 1884, Wyoming, Uncle Herschel was born. As an artist across the street, draws it out. Says one day this will be a famous sign. Yeah. Elijah, what do you want to do? The whiskey come flying at you. The dude looks generally confused when you tell him you're not a dirt worshiper and that you're a good Christian. He's just that there is no response when you're at that level of drunk and dumb.
Associating me with those heathen celestials. My goodness. Don't get a forehead like this hanging around with such folk.
I squarehead.
Emotions.
This guy's a squarehead.
Most definitely, he'll knock on his forehead, and at the same time, he'll knock on the bar behind himself, making a wooden.
What he got is a square head. Oh, sweet at the blacksmith. We don't need two square heads.
Are you sure? Sure, my coffee might be made better than his.
We're
You got a prop,
we're
kind of
pretty-
like
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I think we're sure. And he starts to talk to his buddy who's now moved on and kind of taking a position up behind August. I think we're sure. What do you want to do?
Look,
Eli?
can I just interject as this guy
Yeah.
comes up behind me?
Oh, you don't know he's up behind you, August.
Oh, okay.
You're busy being terrified and watching people get knocked the hell out and guns pointed in your face. And when they're not supposed to be guns pointed in your face.
Nah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Just, I guess one of the remaining men from the table had stood up. I just want to cross my arms, kind of flash him a smile, look over at him. I'm real sorry, mister. I think our game's done. Your companion here seems to have folded permanently for the evening. I think perhaps we might just take our leave for the evening before things get a little too much out of hand, if you don't mind. And that's when I'll finally stand up, grab my hat back up, and start putting them on my head.
All right, you do the thing. Eli, do you want to do anything with this guy who's drunkenly he's lost the plot of how to talk shit to you, essentially?
Sorry, do you mean Elijah?
Oh, sorry, Elijah. Yeah.
So both of us being Eli's with ties to the Lord. And
You just have to call him. Call my guy Porter.
Yeah. I'll have to start doing that.
nah, you go the Eli, I'll go with Brock. Be easier. Unless it'll anyway. I'll lean over to the bar. Is the barman still absent?
He is still absent. Yeah.
I'll instead put a quarter on the table next to the guy. Barman gets back, freshen yourself up another one.
I don't drink squarehead. Okay. All right, I'll do that. You're all right for a squarehead. Don't
Try my best, sir.
I mean, Neil's is pretty good too. He's pretty good. You know what? Can I ask you a question, squarehead?
Sure thing, sir. How can I help?
Do you think people could be wrong about squareheads?
Well, you never know. It's the first time for everything. I'll kind of like usually clap him on the shoulder just to encourage him.
I don't think so. You all talk funny. Oh, Neil's like heard it.
That's in the mole country, I swear.
Yes, Mr. Porter, is you're on the rocket share there and enjoying your cup of coffee when you do in fact see the Marshal coming up, and he has a handful of men with him, and they are not playing games. They have long guns, shotguns, and Marshal draws his pistol out and he nods to you.
He
And
says,
one
as
of his
he's
men,
walking past,
yeah, go
just
ahead.
say, there's a square-headed Indian, a young man in a large hat, and a British fellow. They're not the ones who started this. There's one of those ranch hands in there is carrying a pistol, and they divested him of it.
Hmm.
And just nod at him and keep drinking the coffee.
Well,
Display that cross nice and prominent.
well, I thank you for your information. The Marshal walks in. One of his men stays outside with another man. They're kind of flanking the doorway. The other 4 men come on with him. August, you're putting your cowboy hat on. Samuel, are you still in your fighting stance?
Well, does anyone else look like they're going to come approach me, or?
I mean, yeah, you got a room full of people who want to beat the dog piss out of you right now.
Yeah, so I'll be like, I'll be ready with my fist up.
All right, and from behind you here, everyone stop. Men, that one. The one who the old man told us about outside. The one with the hat, the youngling, the one standing up and looking like he just beat the pulp out of somebody. And that one. You're all under arrest by the Marshal of Headstone Hill. And with that, we'll pick it up next time.
Oh.
What the hell did I do?
I played Dragon Noodle Soup. That was that Benny for fun.
Yeah, that was the big one.
I don't think that's all.
Flew
That was
too
too
close.
tempting.
Ooh,
Comes too close to the
man.
sun.
Their fault.
Oh, God. All right.
I kind of feel sorry for the guy you sparked out, because to him there was like he had got into an argument with you, and next thing you know, he wakes up in his bed,
Oh,
probably in
man.
a cell.
Yeah, it's like the EA Sports boxing title. You hit him, his ass just went underwater chasing butterflies. Oh, man. That was good.
Oh, man.
That was
Internally, it's just a Joe Rogan meme. Oh!
So, interesting enough. Interesting start. Dragon Noodle Soup. You got NPCs punched. You got teeth knocked out. I hope that was worth it. And whether the posse knows it or not, you actually have some good information and some good good leads to start with. It's just now you got a slight problem where you may have broken a few laws in town.
Hey, I'm just glad I'm back up to where I started in my money.
That's
I made
fair.
friends with the local racist.
he had
Can't have someone to be racist with.
he had to change the heart about Scandinavian people.
Nice.
Oh man. So let's see. Yes. So with that, thanks again, chat, for showing up and showing out. It is definitely great to have everyone with us on this adventure of chaos and madness. It's Deadlands, but it's not your standard Deadlands. So, like I said, it's a horror investigation. It's Call of Cthulhu, but in Deadlands is essentially how this plays out. There's some really terrific surprises coming. If you like the actual horror aspect of Deadlands, shouldn't be a secret to anybody. And once again, I remind everyone that you can do the archivist AI at the myarchivist.ai /erudai. It's if you use that, it like I said, helps transcribe what you have going on in your game. It is pretty cool. There are people who are talking about it and on the behind the scenes of what's going on. There are folks actually using this, and the transcriptions are supposed to be pretty cool. And you get to see NPCs, the players, locations, everything goes on in your game gets archived, for better or for worse. No, probably for the better. It's really good for recapture moments too, if you don't remember things. Let's see. Is there anything else? We thanked everyone. That's all good. We'll go to Send Dragon. Anywhere people can find you if they want to reach out and make fun of your British accent.
Yeah, which I don't really do very well. Yeah, just on Start Playing. I run a couple of games there, and then here every Sunday.
All right, awesome, outstanding. Bill,
I'm over on Broken Crown on Wednesdays. I'm here on Sundays, and usually over on my own Rolling Nail server on Tuesdays for Kino nights. But apart from that, one thing I want to leave the chat with as an idea is: do you think whatever's going on with Chris Chan is something akin to how the Manitou work? Because that's been playing on my brain all evening ever since my shower, and I was reading with it's a bit too close to Manitou, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Everything
actually.
starts to line up, and suddenly I'm thinking to myself, I don't need to explore these things. These things should be sealed away for a reason.
Yeah, no, that's not
On
bad.
the show at the class.
I
At the
like
very
it.
least, it'll give someone some fan art ideas, I suppose.
There you go. God, Rule 34, Chris Chan Manitou. There you go. There's your assignment, chat. Just don't post it. No one wants to see it. Rhythm.
Just want to first just thank chat for joining us today. I had a blast interacting with you all. Excited to see where this takes us from here. You can find me on X at Rhythm, RYTHEM RPG. Again, don't do a whole lot on there, but it's growing. You can find me on Start Playing as I run a couple games a week over there as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
That's outstanding. And Frost.
It was not my intention to get the majority of the party arrested, but I got coffee. That's all that really matters. I'm Frost. You can find me here on Moonskull. You can find me on the Legend Seeker channel where I'm working on lore for Legend Seeker RPG live on the streams. And if you want to find me anywhere else, go check out my link tree. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch and Kick and all that fun stuff, and on X. And yeah, there we go.
Nice, right on. And yeah, I'm Scott Welker, co-owner of Thieves Guild Games. You can Thieves Guild Games on YouTube, and we're other places under Thieves Guild Games. The usual spot, Drive-Thru RPG. We hawk all of our wares, mostly Savage Worlds oriented. There's been a lot of activity on Task Force Raven. And then starting Wednesday nights, we'll be recording a Task Force Raven game. So if you're interested in seeing how the Tier 1 versus Occult Monsters works out in the Savage World setting, swing by and catch those videos when you can. Other than that, thanks again to everyone. It was always a good time. We'll eventually get to the investigating part of this instead of the drinky fist fighting part of this, but the party arrived tonight because they had to show the you had to see the scary lights because it was important. I'm sad the scary sounds didn't work, so I had to make scary sounds myself. But yes, chat, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you again next week. And with that, we out.